Evie turned 13 on a bright morning by the sea. Her parents gave her a small sea-green diary tied with a golden ribbon. In its tiny pocket, they tucked a pressed daisy and a folded note that said, "Write what you feel." The house smelled like lemon and toast, and outside the cobbled streets of the town shone in the sun. Evie promised Everly she would be honest. She opened the first page and found gentle prompts, lists to make, simple questions, and blank pages for doodles. Each page felt like a little room where she could try words on, like trying on a warm sweater. The diary had places to write a hope, to draw a clash of ideas, and to count small breaths. At school, Evie often felt shy. She would press a pencil hard on paper and draw a quick picture when her mouth felt too quiet. The diary helped her practice saying small, true things. She wrote the words, "I'm worried," and then drew 3 things that made her feel better: a deep breath, a friend's hand, and a list she could follow. Writing those words made them easier to say. Mia, Evie's best friend, loved to race along the beach and to laugh in the library under Mr. Noor's careful watch. Mr. Noor, the librarian, smelled of paper and lemon and always had a calm voice for questions. He showed Evie books about big feelings and about small steps. He told her that writing could be a practice place for talking, and that it was okay to try words on paper first. Evie used Everly to plan a school project. The project was a model of the town with tiny houses, painted stones, and a paper lighthouse. Evie listed each step in Everly: collect pebbles, paint house roofs, glue carefully. She drew a picture of the finished town to remember how it would look when it worked. But a problem arrived like a gust of wind. Mia planned a small after-school walk, and Evie thought she had been forgotten. Evie found a photo of a Polaroid at home with Mia in the group, and she felt left out. She held the diary and tried to decide. Should she write a letter, or should she go and speak? The pages in Everly became a safe space to try both. Evie wrote a short note that said, "I felt left out," and then crossed it out. She wrote another that said, "Did I miss something?" and left it open. Mrs. Noor suggested she make a list of what she wanted to say, and her parents reminded her that saying one true sentence could fix a knot faster than guessing. Evie practiced in Everly, writing different ways to say things. One page had the words, "I'm worried I was left out." On another, she drew 2 small stick figures holding hands. The school project fell apart the week before it was due. A gust had knocked over the glue tray, and many roofs came unstuck. Evie's cheeks grew hot and her heart felt like a drum. She wanted to hide, but she had the list in Everly. Step 1, breathe 3 times. Step 2, check the glue. Step 3, ask for help. She read the pages she had written the night she'd felt brave enough to list every small step. Those pages felt like a hand on her shoulder. Evie sat on the garden bench at dusk, the diary warm in her lap and the sky soft and lavender. A small candle lit a window, and Polaroids were scattered at her feet next to a fountain pen. She breathed in and out, just as she had written. Then she walked to Mia, carrying Everly and her plan. Mia saw Evie's face and the half-finished model. Evie remembered one clear line she had written over and over. Short, true words first. "I'm sorry I said nothing," she said. "I felt left out and I should have told you." Mia listened. She looked surprised. "I thought you were busy," she answered softly. "I'm sorry too. I should have told you where we were going." They sat together on the floor with glue and paint. Everly's pages guided them, a checklist for fixing the roofs, a tiny drawing of how the lighthouse should stand, and a small breathing exercise scribbled in the margin. Mr. Knorr came by after school to bring extra glue and a quiet smile. "Plans are good," he said, "and so are second chances." The project was fixed by the next day. Evie and Mia laughed as they painted the tiny windows. The teacher praised their neat steps and their clear speech. Evie felt proud, not because everything had been perfect, but because she had used her words to make things better. That evening, Evie opened Everly and wrote one last thing for the day. "Words can be small and strong. They help me think and be brave." She tied the ribbon a little tighter and slipped the Polaroids into the diary's tiny pocket. The sea air shimmered, the wood of the bench felt warm, and the ribbon shone like a small promise. Everly had been a book for notes, but it had become more. It was a place to plan, to practice saying hard things, and to remember calm steps. Evie learned that writing did not keep feelings trapped. It helped her hold them gently until she could say them aloud. Keep a small book for your feelings. Practice short, true words in small steps, and you will find courage to speak and to fix what matters.